Hi, time appropriate greetings to everyone. So today let us see how we can configure Maven in IntelliJ Idea. So let me start IntelliJ Idea. This is version 2016.2. So I think this year this is the second patch which they have released. So this is the latest IntelliJ Idea Ultimate version. So let it open. So what we will be discussing today is basically how to configure Maven. So it's personally for me after okay, so it's been like couple of years now since I have started using IntelliJ Idea. So this IDE is very good. And if you are an Eclipse user, that is fine as well. So there are no issues. If you can use any IDE whatsoever. So especially what I've come across in the internet is there are very few videos which actually talks about configuring certain features which are available and powerful in IntelliJ Idea. So one of them is Maven. So the configuration of Maven is something which is not completely available on the internet as far as I have seen, like a proper Maven configuration, right, tutorial. So we can see that this can be one of those tutorials which you can use to guide yourself through configuring Maven. So let me just open that. So I just pressed Control Alt and S. This is the shortcut which opens settings dialog box. So let me go search for Maven. So as you can see, we have Maven here, and in the settings, so following are the settings here. So as you can see, the main settings here is Maven home directory, where my where this my Maven 3.3.9 version is available, and so in the same folder we have settings.xml, and under settings.xml we have the respective repository mentioned here. So what we need to do is we have to actually check and uncheck. So initially it will be unchecked, so you have to check these check boxes. You have to tick these check boxes, and then you need to provide the relevant Maven binary location which resides on your hard disk, right? So, and I would recommend to keep lot of space reserved where you are creating Maven repository. So that would be ideal. So here I have checked, I have ticked the following checkboxes: use plugin registry, execute goals recursively, and print exception stack trace. This is very important. Always update snapshots. You can check or uncheck this, but I have kept all these checkboxes ticked. So let me go to importing. Excuse me. So let me go to importing. So here in importing, make sure that import Maven projects automatically is ticked. This is very, very important. So what I have come across is over a period of time on the internet, only in certain blog posts or certain Stack Overflow articles, only after people referring to such articles after facing lot of issues have come to know that import Maven projects automatically has to be ticked. So let us be very clear before even we start a Maven project to make sure that this particular checkbox is ticked. So the moment you do this, what happens is Maven, once you create a project using Maven, it as in the IDE will make sure that the Maven project artifacts Maven project artifacts are imported automatically. So this is it about import Maven projects automatically. So the rest of the checkboxes you can read along, but I have checked all except for key project files in variable. I have not checked that, and I have also like made sure that the generated sources folder, it detects automatically, okay, and automatically download sources and documentation. So ideally I would like to see the respective sources of the jar and the documentation which comes along that along those jars. So I have tick these two check boxes, and so make sure that you have selected the right JDK here. So mind you that this particular JDK is for the IDE to recognize Maven. That's it. So this JDK does not this JDK is not the same as the JDK entries which we create in POM file. So this we need to be very clear about. And ignored files, I have just kept the defaults. Runner, run in background, these are all defaults. Make sure that JRE is selected with the same version as per the JDK here, right? So just make sure that these two are the same. So running tests, I have gone ahead with the defaults. And repository, make sure that once you finish those entries which we just cruised through, we will come to a point where we need to provide the respective repository. As you can see, these fields are not editable, okay? So these rows are not editable at all. These rows are actually inherited from settings.xml, which we got from Maven user settings file, right? At this particular dialog, at this particular point. So go to repositories and then make sure that these repository entries are relevant to the context. So in our case, the context is the Maven binary which we have provided in Maven selection like this. So this is very much apt as of now, and this we do not have any say on this because this, as I said, this is the default Maven repository which comes from settings.xml, and this is what we should be worried about. So this particular repository setting comes from settings.xml. If we do not, so whatever settings.xml contains, so the same entry will be seen in this particular URL row, right? So the very first time when we do this, make sure that you click on update and wait for this entire process to get completed. Say something like this. So the moment I pressed, the moment I pressed this particular selection and then clicked on update, as you can see, sometimes we see this error, but we need not have to worry about it. We just have to go ahead and then click on the respective row again and then click on update. So it will make sure that a retry happens, and then we get the respective updated time where we actually updated the local repository. And the second point is, make sure time and again that we need to update our local repository, or rather the Maven's index from Maven's repository as well. So we need to make sure that you click on update here as well. So if we have not done it, so sometimes what happens is, the importance of this is, when we create Maven projects, what happens is, if the Maven index is not updated to the latest date, let's say, and then we provide the dependencies in pom.xml in a usual manner, most of the time the dependencies will not be downloaded at all most of the times. So the one remedy for this is to make sure that you update the remote repository as well. So please don't forget to do this. And once you do this, there will be a small a dialog box or a pop-up which comes towards extreme right side of the IDE or wherever, and that shows the Maven index progress, like how much it has actually downloaded from the Maven actual repository, that is a Maven remote repository. So please wait until Maven index is downloaded to 100%, and only after that start creating dependencies, and then expect all the dependencies to be downloaded from the respective repositories which you provide in pom.xml. So the moment you do that, all your dependencies will be downloaded to the specified local Maven repository from the respective remote Maven repository. So this is a very crucial step. So as you can see, I have actually gone through each and every setting to be configured from Maven, right? To make sure that the Maven configuration is correct and our Maven projects are running flawlessly, at least the configuration part. So this is the end of the video. So just as a closing remark, I would like to say that this is something, this video I wanted to create this video just because I did not find all these informations, the points which I just described, I did not find them in internet at all. Like when I say that, like I did not find them in one video. So what I did find is, as and when I encountered a lot of issues when configuring Maven project myself in IntelliJ Idea, only then I started looking at YouTube and then started searching articles wherein I found small chunks of information which are all like pockets of knowledge, which was all like dispersed, but they were all connected. But unless and until I hit upon an issue, I would not get to know the solutions of those common issues. So what I have done is I have accumulated all the points and then made sure that that is going in one video. So I hope this video really helped you. So please leave a comment and also like this video if you really liked it. Thank you.